Here's the thing. You just said that they went with 14 times they said the driver, and that they have two customers, the driver and the customer. Well, you know what? The customer is going to hate surge pricing, dynamic pricing, because
Yep.
it means it's going to be more costly. But drivers like it because they actually get paid right. But what happens when Lyft wants to kill surge pricing or prime time pricing?
I'm gonna get hammered on this, you know that, right? Because see, I get a lot of emails now. Oh, you're kissing his ass because he's gonna come on the show. I'm like, bro, I don't even know, I don't have a date set if he's gonna come on, not come. I know he's coming on, but we're just giving him all the rope to see when. I emailed them again, Chris. Give us a date,
Okay.
please, something, right? Okay, here's the deal. During the conference call, this is the only part I did not like. But then I started thinking about it, and then I think you need to chime in on this because I may have to play the devil's advocate in this, okay? A lot of drivers are going ape shit online, everywhere. Oh, they're gonna get rid of prime time. Well, they got rid of prime time. There is no prime time already. What are you guys talking about? Now, my understanding during the conference call, if you guys don't believe me, hey man, go to the Lyft investor website, listen to the conference call. It's 48 or 55 minutes long, whatever it is. And in there, they talked about this. They said from the first day, the riders hated prime time with a passion. Well, yeah, because the guy goes one way to a concert, cost him $30. On the way out, the same trip going back home cost him 150. Why is that? That's because dynamic pricing, supply and demand, all the shenanigans, right? Okay. So David Risher says, we may have to get rid of prime time pricing. Now, before you get, bent out of shape and cuss me out here, hear me out. First of all, under upfront pricing, what's the purpose of bonuses anyway? They're all included in the freaking fare, and the algorithm is cutting, slicing, shaving anyway. So what's the point? You're not even getting that full bonus that you used to before upfront fares. That's one. Two, on the back end, they are really ripping the passenger off still with prime time, 100, 200, 300%. In order for Lyft to compete more with Uber, how about this? What if they just get rid of prime time just for the passenger, right? And on the driver screen, you're going to see maybe $2 and $3. And look, under prime time or flat rate surge or sticky surge, whatever it's called, bonus, you may catch a unicorn here and there with $25, $30 bonus, okay? But in general, when I look at my maps in LA, they're like $1, $2, $3. They have killed the bonus surge anyway. So I'm not sure this is going to hurt that much. Now, if you took all prime time away from the customer, base rates, let's just talk base rates, then decline the trips. 9 out of 10 are declines, Chris, right? Yes, I understand prime time in my day was my sugar. I mean, shit, just nothing wrong with doing a 200% trip to LAX. Those days are over. They're not coming back. All I'm saying is maybe they're just going to lower prime time on the passenger side and maybe not completely take it away from the driver's side. That's my take. That was my take during the conference call. So
if that's what they're going to do, then I don't think a driver should have a problem with that. It's the fact that they didn't address if there's going to be a surge pricing on the driver end. They only talked about it on the passenger end. So if you're saying you have two customers and one kind of relies on it at points to make some extra money, and the other one just hates it all outright. And I mean, as a passenger, I would hate it outright too. I mean, as a driver, I love it.
Yeah.
So you can see there's a huge disconnect there. Here's the thing. If they wanted to do something, they could just say, hey, we're changing our pricing structure when it comes to primetime pricing or when it comes to surge pricing, dynamic pricing, whatever you want to call it. Instead of us charging 100%, 200%, 300%, or a multiplier, we're going to have it dynamically priced where the driver gets 100% of the extra pay. So yeah, if you have the $3, $5, $12, that's built into what the passenger would pay, not a ride that's $60 or $30 and $150 coming back the other way. If you're going $30 one way, and let's say it's a $15 extra, it's $45. So then that way it brings it into a much better realm. And then that way the driver is still going to get, the surge pricing or dynamic pricing, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, it brings it reins it back in so much instead of the Lyft or Uber collecting, you know, the bulk of that particular pricing.
Yeah, I mean, one other thing that I need to talk about this is that you're actually hit the nail on the head, Chris, because during the conference call, these people are all analysts. They have no freaking idea what the driver is going through, right? I'm just a listener. I cannot ask a question during these conference calls. But here's the deal. The proper question after that to Richard would have been, and Mr. Richard, we're going to ask you this when you come on, by the way, so you know, I'm giving you a hint. This is a big issue. Now, if you're going to clear out the maps like Uber, make it all gray or some other garbage color, okay, and get rid of all surge pricing, two things are going to happen, Chris. They are definitely going to grab market share from Uber, right? Prices are going to be cheaper. They're definitely going to be cheaper, period. Now, if they cut so much more on the driver's side, which I don't know if they can anymore than they already have, right? They're going to lose the supply that he was boasting about, saying, oh, we have enough supply, our drivers are coming back. Look, Mr. Richard, this is like a two-way highway. Your take rate is going to go down, your profit margin is going to go down. I understand trying to grab market share by having lower prices by getting rid of prime time for the passenger is one thing, but there's repercussions of that. You cannot just lower it on the passenger side and lower it on the driver's side some more, or get rid of surge or bonuses altogether. People are going to switch back to Uber again, because this is not this is not 2015. I mean, people are going to switch back. People are not dumb. So, they're playing with a little bit of a fire here. They're playing.
Our time is going to the highest bidder. So that means if I'm downtown, 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and taking rides from downtown, back out, and whatever it might be, what app am I going to turn on? I'm definitely going to turn on Uber because I'm starting to see good surge across the board. My entire area gets lit up at that time. So, okay, I'm going to sit on there. Why would I sit on Uber or on Lyft when Uber's showing the money? Again, my time goes to the highest bidder.
Yeah, I agree. And so Mailwire, I don't know what city you're in, but if you're in Minneapolis or in Chicago, and when time comes to support driver causes or rights with city or state bills or legislation, do not disappear. Don't run like a chicken, because a lot of people say what you say. We can talk till the end, and nothing changes, nothing. A lot will change if you guys stand together and make your voices heard. Write your legislatures, talk about this. Saying, oh, nothing will change. Well, then you gave up the fight already. So, but thank you for the comment. So there you go.
I like James, low prices means nothing if no driver picks you up. Exactly. That's the thing. If everybody goes on the Uber platform and nobody's picking up on the Lyft platform because one has surge pricing, one doesn't, I mean, as a passenger, you're going to try ordering Lyft. They're going to say no cars are nearby. You turn on the you see the Uber, you see all these Uber signs and probably Lyft signs too at that point going by, but nobody's going to have their apps on.
I think Lyft has to clarify what they said, because a lot of drivers are upset that they're going to get rid of the surge for both sides. Okay. If you get rid of surge on the passenger side, passengers are going to love it. They're all going to clamor to you, come to you, because you're going to be a lot cheaper than Uber and you're going to gain market share. Yeah, but as you said, Mr. Richard, it's two customers drive. Yeah, you have all the passengers, you have no drivers. It ain't going to work. Remember your conference call? You said driver 14 times. You need this too. You need this leg. This leg is good. This leg you need. Okay. So, but maybe, they can come and clarify to us, and then, we can put something out there. So.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.